A while ago, I shared my experience of using Honor Magic 6 Pro for nearly 2 months. As a digital blogger's main machine for 2 months, I am very satisfied with its performance. So naturally, I am looking forward to the ultimate version of the Honor Magic 6 series, which has just been released by Honor. Without further ado, in this episode of the video, let's take a look at the experiential improvements of the Honor Magic 6 Ultimate Pro. The first thing I have to mention is the appearance. The design of this generation of the Supreme Edition is quite large, completely abandoning the symmetrical design of the predecessor's Supreme version. The two bright lines are misaligned to outline the lens module and continue to extend up and down, with stitching around it, making it look very delicate. There is a feeling of luxury bags. The lens module part, on the other hand, has differentiated from the circular shape of the Magic 6 Pro by creating a quadrilateral design with equal R angles in the opposite direction. The camera is raised, and the difference compared to the Pro's naked eye is not significant. Do you prefer Pro design or lipid version design? The color I mentioned this time is called Changyang Purple, and I think this color prefix is very appropriate. It's like extracting a faint purple from the sunset and then placing it in the Yanlang pan. A spoonful of Morandi Gray has a purple glow and a neutral and rational Morandi color scheme. I think this color is very suitable for pairing with some high-fat women in my impression. Of course, if you're a boy and also like purple, that's also very good. After discussing the differences in appearance of the Supreme Edition, let's take a look at the screen. The Honor Magic 6 Supreme Edition has a screen size of 6.8 inches, which is not only consistent with the Pro version, but also surprisingly consistent in 3D. However, the difference in grip feel between the two is still quite noticeable. On the one hand, due to weight, the Pro tested 225.7 grams and the Supreme Edition film tested 229.1 grams. The extra weight of these few grams can indeed be reflected more clearly in the feel. Secondly, when held with the same left hand, it does not touch the bright lines of the stop version, so the difference is not significant. However, when held with the same right hand, your right index finger will precisely press against the seam protrusion of the Supreme version. Personally, I feel a bit strange in the feel, but just wearing a shell can solve it perfectly. I won't go into too much detail about the screen display here. It can only be said that Honor's eye protection technology is indeed about 6 months to a year ahead of other companies. I'll give myself an example. Recently, I've been a bit addicted to Vision Pro and various RVR glasses, so I bought them. Silicon hydrogel contact lenses are basically worn all day, and then sleep at night, stay at home and throw away. After a day of playing games and watching the computer, using Honor Magic 6 Ultimate Edition and Pro has a significantly better dry eye condition than iPhone 15. Before Pro, I didn't feel like I had the same obvious feeling of contact lens enlargement. As I said in every Honor review, if you have dry eye syndrome or have high requirements for eye protection, buying Honor will be over. Of course, the front glass of the Smart version has been upgraded to the Diamond Lizard glass, which has 10 times the anti-drop and scratch resistance of the 6 and 6 Pro. For students who like to run naked and use their phones, it can be considered a blessing. Next is the Honor Magic 6 Ultimate Edition, which has the greatest improvement in imaging system compared to the Pro version. The Honor Magic 6 Ultimate Edition has launched a customized H9800 sensor based on technology and superlight ratio. Simply put, this CMOS has higher tolerance and wider dynamic range. When shooting scenes with high light and complex lighting, the photos taken are more vivid and natural, all of which are items. We happen to take advantage of the Kaiyuanzhong New City lighting show every night to test it. How does the Ultimate version perform in extremely complex lighting environments at night? You can see that the picture is quite transparent, in the cloudy business with a visibility of about 14 kilometers. The overall noise performance of the photo is very good in detail analysis. The highlight has always been the performance of the lens ghost. You can see the texture of the tactile paving in the center of the picture is clearly visible. The blue logo on the top of Raffles' twin star at the edge of the picture is also supported by the algorithm. Suppressed most of the overflowing highlights and reduced the noise in the sky. With the help of an f1.4 aperture, the ISO of the photo is only 80, and a large aperture is just right. The ghost shadow has always performed well, and the performance of shooting the big golden globe is also good. It has a high tolerance, and you can even see the scene inside the big golden globe through curved glass. The leaf smudging at the edges of the screen is also relatively light. However, in terms of highlight suppression in the building behind the big golden globe, the optimization is not very good, and there is a bit of highlight overflow. At the beginning of the light show, I arrived at the best viewing platform of the city balcony, EPA Kaiyuanzhong Qingcheng's Fangrong Light Show. This is the number of foreground scenes in the picture, which requires high highlights to balance the visibility of tree shadows and the background scenes. It requires low exposure to control the strong lighting. This is the performance of the Honor Magic 6 Ultimate Edition, which is really good. It's a bit unexpected. This high-tolerance custom H9800 sensor does have something, even when taking photos. I'm curious about its video recording points. In theory, the algorithm records less in the recording section, which better reflects the true events of this sensor. The anti-shake performance of handheld recording is also good, and the recording specification is 4K 610 frames. We enlarged the edge of the image and the light plate in the upper left corner of the image, still maintaining the level of photos clearly visible. I think this shouldn't be an algorithm. There's no algorithm so powerful. The video will improve the effect frame by frame for you. Let's make a bold guess. It should be thanks to this customized H9800 sensor. However, there is a noticeable increase in image noise in the recording aspect, but the actual ISO is not high. I'm quite surprised about this. The host has talked a lot about it. After all, it is a newly upgraded and customized main camera with two 5x and 5x telephoto. We also have some photos for you to take a look at the ultimate version of the telephoto night scene performance. Alright, that's almost the end of the initial post for this issue of Honor Magic 6 Ultimate Edition. With a brand new design and a new customized main camera that is more resistant to drops and scratches, the Diamond Lizard glass is now available. On the basis of inheriting the smooth user experience of Pro and the excellent performance release of the eye protection screen, this version has made significant progress, especially the high tolerance of the main camera, which is very suitable for shooting scenes like lighting shows. Alright, that concludes the Android phone recommendation for this issue. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.